Hey everyone, welcome back. As promised, we'd have a little surprise for you this week. We do got a wrestling review for you this week. With me once again, we have Campo.Reviews, the man who reviews movies, TV shows, everything else in between. Did you check out our Spider-Man review? If you haven't, go down in the description box below. There's a link to his channel. Make sure you go and check it out. While you're there, like, comment, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. We don't want 1,000 subs this year. We want 999 because we don't feel like eating 1,000 subs.
I
Fair?
can maybe we can eat 999 subs.
Like I said, we got a surprise for you this week. We decided to do a quick little review of AEW Grand Slam coming from Arena, Mexico, because it was a fun little show. It wasn't that little, it was 3.5 hours, but
I mean, there was a couple hours.
yeah, there was a couple hours. So we'll start off. Death Riders and the Death Riders against Cage and Cope and the Young Bucks.
So, what's your general thought and also process of this?
I have no idea what the hell was going on here.
I'm
Mox
just
is a face, but the rest of the Death Riders are heel. Christian's a heel, but Cope is a face. Like he smacked around Marina Shafir a little bit. They're not on this. Him and them and the Bucks aren't on the same page. Like
yeah, and the Bucks are faces, but the Bucks are also heels in this matchup against Edge and Christian.
yes,
It doesn't I and also I'm just really Death Ridered out. Like
yeah,
they're like the Bullet Club started in what year would you say?
we're talking at least
14?
15. Yeah, 2014, at least 20 between 2012 and 2014, maybe.
Okay, so it took maybe like 11 years for them to get to the point where we were like, okay, maybe no more Bullet Club. Like, I'm already at
Yeah.
like no more Death Riders, and it's been like a year and a half.
Thank you, Timmy. 2013 in May.
Yeah. Like, I just, they're so boring as a group. Claudio literally doesn't do anything anymore. He doesn't talk. He
No,
barely does anything on his own. He just exists as this entity. Pac
Pac is
is,
the most interesting thing in the group.
yeah, and he's also just too good to be the fifth string of this group.
Yeah, like
Nobody
below
cares about Daniel
Yuta.
Garcia anymore.
Yeah.
And Wheeler Yuta is a guy that I see. Well, I mean, I guess Garcia to an extent that I see a lot of potential in
There's a
terms
bright
of
future for them. Yeah.
in ring, but he just doesn't. Um, he hasn't progressed at all now since he's been with them. He's just plateaued. Once the storyline ended with Bryan Danielson, it just
He got lost. Yeah.
yeah,
We need that Yuta face turn on the Death Riders.
yeah. I don't
So,
know. It was a
anyway,
fine match, but there was
yeah.
just too much going on.
Yeah. And it was what, 12 minutes, 13 minutes, but it felt
Yeah.
like 20.
Okay, not even to say it in a negative way, but every match felt like 20 minutes in this on this card.
Yeah. Originally, this was only supposed to be what they say, a 2.5 hour show, and it ended up being 3.5 almost.
I didn't know how long it was.
Yeah.
I know that they said it would be 2.5 hours.
Yeah. Tony in his unending blinking. But yeah, the Death Riders end up winning this, and I really didn't care. But see, that's the thing. They're all in a holding position until for especially the new Bucks and Edge and Cope and Christian, like it's a holding position until the New Day shows up.
Yeah, and it's one of those things like who gives a shit?
Yeah.
Um I I don't know. I don't know how to say it other than that because it's like we
Yeah.
know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
They're going to get to All In. I'm assuming the Bucks are going to win the belts.
Because that's the match, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that would make the most sense. It goes to All In because that October pay-per-view is no longer happening in Toronto. It's All Out in Chicago in September, and they don't have an October one.
They don't have an October one.
Nope. Oh, Wrestle Dream, which is going to be in Orlando.
Or we'll
And
dream of
then
wrestling.
yeah, and then Wrestle Gear in Phoenix. So they that proposed Toronto show, I think it was supposed to be Redemption. Like they did it in
No, it was
Montreal and
supposed to be Wrestle Dream, and then I guess they canceled it to do Redemption.
yeah, so and then Full Gear in Phoenix, and then it's what, World's End, right?
Yeah.
So but yeah, so
Well,
that's
his
why
retirement might get pushed to Wrestle Dynasty When's Wrestle Dynasty?
That I think is in like March, no, April or
Is it
May.
after Revolution?
Yeah, I think it's the one after
So
Revolution.
maybe
Yeah.
that's going to be here because it's I know that he's not retiring until he gets to do all of the big things, and one of them is Wrestle Kingdom, which that's obviously in January.
Yeah. Because it's now he's scheduled for that MLP show we're going to.
Yeah. I mean, unless Revolution is going to be in Toronto, and that's going to be because that Sting finished in Revolution as well, right?
Yeah, and Revolution is right around Mania season too, or just
So
before.
it that there's a good chance that maybe that is where it happens.
Yeah, but we'll see. Definitely going to do some sort of tribute to him in Toronto when they come in October.
Oh, obviously, yeah.
But anyway, our next match is for the number one spot in the Casino Gauntlet match at All In. Andrade, Tommaso Ciampa, and Commander. This was a really good match.
Yeah, this was great.
Ciampa going ham on Andrade's pants.
That was my favorite part. I was just about to say that.
Yeah.
Like to the point where I don't know if someone like if 100% any of like AEW is not really that scripted.
Hmm.
But like I feel at some point like someone said something to who was it, Aubrey Edwards,
Hmm.
to like get rid of the pants because they thought maybe what he was doing was too goofy because he went for a bit attacking the pants and then you
Yeah,
could
he did
see like it
Project
was
Champa
weird
on
that the
them.
referee felt like she needed to stop him from doing that because it
Yeah.
didn't look like it was a comedy stop that she was doing. It looked like she was just like, okay, the match has to happen. Like, get rid of these pants.
Yeah, get rid of these pants. But it was a good match. Andrade wins. Why would you want the number one spot in the Casino Gauntlet match? Don't you want the last spot?
No, because you can win before the last people come in.
Oh, okay, okay.
Technically, okay, so I don't know if they've ever officially said this or if we've ever actually seen it happen, because I don't think we have. But I believe there's no limit to how many people can come in. It could just keep, so you might get unlucky and not make your turn to come into the ring. Like
Okay,
obviously
because
it's
it could end.
predetermined.
It could end before
Yeah.
everybody comes. Okay.
Obviously it's predetermined and we know there's like 16 guys. They backstage know 16 guys are
Yeah.
planned to come in, right? Like nobody's
Hmm.
really missing it. But it's supposed to be that like and everybody from the whole locker room can come in before it ends.
Okay.
So
But
being the
Andrade,
first guy in the ring is an advantage because you want it's not you get
he
thrown
could
out and
pin
you're
the next guy
eliminated.
in, and that's it.
Yeah. It's not like the Rumble where if you get thrown out because you've been in there for 30 minutes, it's whoever gets the pin first wins the
Okay.
match.
All right. But Andrade wins. He's the number one spot.
Yeah, and it was a really good match. I
Yeah.
think the crowd really popped for him. The crowd loved Commander. The crowd loved Tommaso Ciampa. So
Yeah. This was a hot match.
this was a hot crowd.
Yeah.
This is top 3 to 5 crowds we've seen this year.
Yeah. Yeah. I would put it in top three crowds this year. Willow Nightingale and the Brawling Birds against Monet and Divine Dominion. So Monet's a heel again?
I don't think she was ever not a heel.
Okay.
I think she doesn't want to be a heel, but the crowd reaction has forced her to stay heel,
Okay.
which could be why maybe it's Willow.
And not Tekla? Because they were
Yeah,
trying to
because
turn
maybe they
Monet
called an
face. Yeah.
audible of like, well, clearly the crowd doesn't want her to turn face, so we'll go the like I'm sure
Well,
Tony Khan had options. He
yeah.
doesn't seem as set in stone as like WWE is in terms of like this is the direction that we're going.
Yeah. We'll run through the all-in card at the end of the show real quick. Just go through it. But I found this match a little lackluster. I really don't.
No, it wasn't anything special, and I think
Yeah.
the Brawling Birds, okay, like I don't
You know
think
they're winning.
yeah, and I don't think Alex Windsor is a bad wrestler. I don't think that I love Jamie Hayter. I'm
Yeah.
not huge on Willow anymore. I used to be the biggest Willow fan.
She was our breakout star. Was it last year or 2 years ago? Yeah.
Like, yeah, one of them. And Monet has had good matches, so I can't really like she's
Yeah.
good enough. But like
Serviceable.
the Divine Dominion is by far the best people in this match,
Hmm.
and it's the more I see the Brawling Birds, the less I like them. Like they're not likable. They're like really unlikable faces, and it's not
They're the
intentional.
female version of that gimmick Sheamus had with those three with Pete Dunne and Ridge Holland.
Yeah,
Remember?
and it's like it's not fun. It's not funny. It's just stupid. and I think it takes away from how Alex Windsor's a mid card wrestler for
Yeah, isn't
women's
she still
division.
the strong champ?
I think so, yeah. Not that she's not talented, but her general like spot in life is the mid card, top of the
Is
mid
yeah,
card. And Jamie Hayter is an elite, like number one
yeah,
guy in your company. Sorry, girl, lady, whatever. Uh,
number one talent.
but she's being forced to do this tag division because they've already committed to the story for over a year, and
Yeah,
it has to just happen now.
yeah, but yeah, she still is the strong champion. But they're pushing Alex Winter because Will Ospreay.
I don't think it's that
No,
necessarily. I just think Tony Khan has a hard on for certain people, and you can't get past it with him. He's
yeah,
gonna stick with that
because
person no
he had
matter
the
how they
opportunity
perform.
with Blair Davenport, whatever her name is now. But
I don't know what it is now. She went back to her old name,
yeah, forgot her
PB
name now.
Priestley.
B Priestley, yeah. So Will Ospreay's ex. But yeah, your best friend is done with TNA though, Mara Sade, and apparently she's going to AEW as well.
Okay, I've seen a lot of rumors, and like we talked about this. I know Sheamus name recognition wise is someone worth having,
Yeah,
and I automatically will not say no to the New Day, and I would not say no to Bailey.
yeah,
But outside of that, you don't need any of these people. Like, for the love of God, do not take Zelina Vega and Malachi Black.
yeah.
Like, do you know what I mean? You don't need any of the people in the Wyatt Six, which, by the way, I believe that Nikki Cross is signed to MLP.
I heard Nikki Cross went to her and her husband's promotion back in the UK.
They're running the promotion, but I
Okay,
believe she signed a contract to appear
to
in
appear for
MLP.
MLP. Okay, that's fine. If she's there at the show, I wouldn't mind that. She's a good wrestler.
Yeah,
She's
she is good. But yeah, outside of that, it's like you don't need any of those people.
yeah, and especially someone like Amara Sade, who's a lower mid card at best. You already have a Red Velvet. You don't need Amara Sade.
No,
They're
you
in that
don't.
same bracket. You know what I mean?
Hold on, I got cat business. Keep talking to the people.
Cat business. Oh, so now who's the one with the fake cat? But here, one moment.
You didn't even talk.
I'm not talking. I'm waiting for you. What's the cat business? I'm curious now. Now you need to explain what the cat
The
business
cat
was.
likes the door. It's not a fake cat like your cat.
I
It's
have
a
two
real
now.
cat. He has no cats.
I have two.
Do not insert picture here. There's no cats.
I will put picture right here. But yeah, let's go on to the next match in the meantime. Kyle Fletcher versus Speedball Mike Bailey. This was Mike Bailey's cash in.
You could. My mustache is super itchy. Anyways,
Yeah, I haven't
you
trimmed this down in about 3 weeks.
you could make the argument that this is match of the year.
Would you?
I would have it in the negotiation
Okay.
because this was a like ridiculous match. Like when they the guy that I always follow that does those little clip shows of like high quality matches, when he dropped this one the other day, I started sending it to everybody. And I was like, you need to see this match.
Yeah, it was an
Really good.
excellent match. Yeah. What do you think of the outcome, though? Kyle Fletcher retains.
I think Kyle Fletcher has to retain because Mike Bailey needs to beat Kevin Knight.
Kevin Knight.
Mike Bailey's not in an international belt caliber. Not because he's shit, just because he's not that guy.
Yeah. He's
You
not
he's
somebody that can carry a
Yeah.
company when.
He's fodder for guys like Kyle Fletcher, who you know you're going to get an amazing match, but they're
Mhm.
not going to beat them. Like your commanders, right? Like that's who Bandito is the rare case where one of those guys like made it to the top.
But anyway, Kyle Fletcher does retain. Yeah, you're right, though. He needs to go on a long run with this belt before he gets hurt
You
again.
have to. And he would have had a long run on the last title that he had, but the problem was he got injured.
But yeah, next match. Mystico, Jericho, and Darby Allin versus the Don Callis family. Okada, Kevin Knight, and Hechicero.
It was a lot of fun singing
Um,
the songs.
yeah, you sent me that clip, and it's like how hot the crowd was for Mystico's
Yeah, they're
song.
always hot for Mystico. I'm waiting
Yeah.
for them just to come back here so that I can sing the Mystico song too with everybody.
Like we did with Kazan Hinare.
Exactly. You they had the crowd was just having fun and this match was fun. It wasn't anything special, but it was
No,
fun.
it was a typical Jericho mid card match.
The big spots of the first match outshine this, but I think it really, at the end of the day, this wasn't any better or worse than that first tag match with the
The
Death
eight-person
Riders.
tag, yeah. But Mystico and Jericho and Allen win here. Next, we got a match that was like all over the place. Persephone and Chris Statlander.
Yeah, I really like Persephone, and I don't really like Chris
Chris
Statlander, but it was
Statlander.
fine.
Yeah, but we got outside interference from Sheeta,
Yeah,
and what's her name too came in to interfere too, wasn't it? Maya World.
Maya World, somebody else also came
Yeah,
in and interfered.
yeah. There's a
It's
lot of outside shenanigan
it's
guy going on.
I don't like the I mean she did win, which is good, but I
Yeah,
don't like the way that Persephone has been booked by AEW. It's
yeah.
she okay, this is the difference to me. I know she doesn't belong to this company, but we just
Well,
talked
she's
about it.
co-signed. She's like,
We just talked about it like with the Mike Baileys and stuff like that, okay? She is going to give you a good match in a loss, but she is an elite level. Like on, if you look at a lot of people's top 30 under 30 wrestlers, she's on the top 10 of
Persephone's in the
every
top
top
10. Yeah,
10 of everybody's list.
yeah,
How are you booking her so poorly? Why is she losing to random wrestlers on weekly TV? It shouldn't be
yeah.
like that.
She should be like, she should at least have the TBS
Yeah,
belt or
if you
something.
want to have her lose to like a Maya World, okay? Make it an eliminator match so she wins the first match to get the shot at the belt and then have her lose the belt match.
Yeah,
Don't have her lose every time she's facing for the belt. Like,
yeah. It devalues her talent, right?
yeah, and it makes you it lets people like WWE creep in who have the money and are like, come over here and we'll just slap every belt on you. You'll have 19 world titles by next year. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
But Persephone does win this match. We got a trios match. It's the Demand versus a returning Hangman Page and Brodito. Bandito gets yet another title shot.
I think this is that's not the right thing to do, but we do know 100% he's going to lose the Ring of Honor belt. It's this month at the end. It's like in 2 weeks.
Is it at the end? Yeah. What's
It's
who's he
either next
facing?
week or the week after.
Is he facing Swerve?
I believe he's facing Swerve, yes. But they're also not pushing that storyline. Where has Swerve been?
Yeah, not he's not even on like weekly ROH TV or AEW. Like August 21st, so it's in 2 weeks.
You got two
Nope,
weeks.
he's definitely gonna lose it. It's not Swerve, it's Nick Wayne.
Oh, Nick Wayne's gonna win then.
Yeah.
And then
Athena's facing
Nick Wayne's gonna go into a feud with Swerve because they're
yeah,
both from the same Buddy Wayne school.
yeah. Athena versus Hazuki. Athena's retaining. I feel Lee Moriarty's gonna lose the belt to Nigel McGuinness this time.
I think Hazuki's might win.
Yeah. And then Perazzo versus Steph Delander.
That's a weird one. Because for
Yeah.
the pure belt, why
Yep.
would Steph Delander be in a pure rules match?
No, I don't know. But what do you think of the outcome, Bandito? And he's finally double belted now.
Well, they win, by the way, for anyone out there.
Yeah.
I think this is
After what, a 5-day reign?
yeah, but I think the point of this was because they want this to be a feud, and it is a good six-man feud.
Yeah,
However, I also think it's because the last time when they had the belts, they took it off them so quickly that they wanted to give it back to Hangman again. And they need
that's
something
true.
for Hangman to do. I saw a lot of rumors, and you can tell me what you think.
Sure.
And a lot of the internet seems to think it's mostly because he's called the bounty hunter or whatever, but they're like, add Brian Keith to this group. I don't think it's a bad idea, but I
No, I
also
don't.
think like,
But that's very 80s WWE gimmick, like Wild
yeah,
West,
that's my gripe with it.
like when they wanted to when they were going to put ECW on Sci-Fi, and they were going to re-gimmick, but what's his name, Crash Holly, and make him a spaceman.
Yeah, it's like exactly. He was already Sparky Plug.
Oh,
Um,
that was Hardcore
that
Holly,
was
the other
Hardcore
Holly, the one
Holly.
that's
Sorry,
dead.
they I forgot what I was talking about.
About
Listen,
this Western
you
bounty
have
hunter,
Hangman Adam Page, the bounty hunter,
Brian
whatever his
Keith,
name is, Brian Keith,
not Keith David.
Bandito, and a large white man. Like, where does he fit in? But you know what you could do? Put them together and call them like the Four Amigos, because
Right?
it's not like it's the three amigos is too obvious, so it's
Yeah.
funnier that it's the four amigos, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I like it. I don't have a problem with that.
I don't
But
know why I thought of that, but
anyway, Will Ospreay versus Mark Davis.
wow.
Yeah, where did this come from Mark Davis? He
There's only
really,
one spot of this match I didn't like, and it was that there was a section where like clearly Mark Davis was supposed to get up or something, and Will
yeah,
Ospreay wasn't sure what to do and just kept like making it seem like he was gonna do something, but then wasn't doing it, and then finally they got into position and it happened. But
yeah. But
that
yeah,
that
the last couple matches Mark Davis has had, he's really like given
okay,
the effort.
pre out of shape Mark Davis in
Yeah.
Aussie Open, they were a top three tag team in the
Oh,
world.
they were like, yeah, on our top list for tag teams. Yeah.
They should be, rightfully so. Of as little of time that they spent together, they're easily in the top 10, I would say, of this generation of tag teams. Maybe the 10th spot, but
I would
still.
probably say top 10 of the 2020s.
For sure, that's what I mean, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, Mark Davis, now that he's got his confidence back, he's back in better shape. Like he's
I
been
still
killing it.
don't know understand the name Dunkzilla. What does that mean?
I don't know. I don't understand that either.
What does Godzilla and or dunking have to do with a guy from Australia?
He's Dunkaroos. The Dunkaroos.
Dunkaroos? It could be. Who knows?
I don't know. But Will Ospreay wins this match. It's a Mexico street fight, so it got pretty crazy, but nothing too
So
out of the
Brian Alvarez brought up a really good point. He's like, what's the point of it being a Mexico street fight where there's no disqualifications if
and
everyone's
nobody is
barred from
allowed.
ringside? Well, like,
Yeah.
how does that work?
Yeah, I heard that one. Yeah. Just no outside interference was allowed. I'm sorry, but if it's a street fight, I'm calling my boys and we're going hardcore. All right. But anyway, yeah. I mean, this was fun. It was the show was a solid 7 for me.
Oh, it was way higher than a seven for me.
Really?
Yeah, probably closer to an eight. I think this is arguably the best week. That there's one or two other AEW shows, but this is arguably the best week of any wrestling show this year on like a weekly show.
Like on a weekly show, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, compared to the SmackDown that we had a couple weeks ago with Joe Hendry and oh my God, that I didn't watch it until you sent me that clip about Jade and Charlotte. That was absolutely horrible.
Yeah, and I'm getting really tired of it because and it's not a high horse thing, but when I'm at work and the guys who only watch WWE and like I'm specifically saying this because they'll like one guy only watches Raw. He doesn't even watch SmackDown. That's
Right.
like that's how I look at like straight up WWE fans because it's like they don't watch NXT. Some of them only watch one of the weekly shows.
Yeah.
It's Arch keep trying to tell me Jade's getting way better. I don't know what I'm talking. I don't know what I'm talking about. Dude, she's not gotten better at all.
She's regressed.
Yeah, she's the same wrestler we watched put on 0-star matches against Ty Conti. Like,
Yeah. But anyway. Yeah, this is
listen,
kind of fun.
it's a weird situation. Like, she's just a lost cause. But,
Yeah.
like, WWE struggling right now. They're doing SmackDown and Raws to like 3,000 people. And,
Yeah.
like, we always talk about this. It's not a knock that WWE that like 3,000 people matters because other companies don't get full houses either. But you're the biggest company, you should not be struggling to fill
Yeah. Especially for your weekly TV shows.
when you're dropping tickets for your second biggest show of the year to $25 and people are still not showing up. That's a fucking problem.
Yeah. But the problem is too, they overprice the tickets and then they can't give them away.
Yeah. And it's like right now, the Wembley thing for AEW, they're
Yeah.
not selling a crazy amount. They're at about a little bit more sales than WWE was before the tickets dropped, the price drop.
Right.
And they're only doing a 40K setup. So I believe they're probably covering up the whole upper bowl. But, or maybe doing a really big stage as well, not having the back seats be available.
Yeah.
Similar to like a SummerSlam. But like, why not just pick a small, you fucking take the Fulham Stadium.
Yeah.
It holds 30, like close to 30,000.
Yeah.
You've just fixed it. All the thing you owned the team
Yeah.
on. and then just do a small stage setup so you could use all the
Yeah,
seats.
because you don't have to pay the arena fee if you
Yeah,
own the
and
team.
guess what? It's still in London. Like
Yeah.
it's
Anyway.
to me, I think those are weird slots. Why does it have to be at Wembley?
Yeah.
Why
The
did you have to
O2.
pick the biggest available stadium to do your show?
Yeah. Anyway, let's run through the card real quick. We got Willow versus Monet.
Monet wins.
Yeah. Omega versus Osprey.
Osprey wins.
Cage and Cope versus the Bucks.
The Bucks win.
And we get the New Day show up.
Yeah.
Andrade, we don't have any other participants for the Casino Gauntlet match.
Andrade's gonna win.
Yeah. Divine Dominion versus the Brawling Birds.
Wait, what do they get for the gauntlet match?
Future AEW World Championship
Yeah,
match.
Andrade's gonna win.
Divine Dominion versus the Brawling Birds.
The Brawling Birds.
Okay, and this is dumb. We were talking about this the other day. There's an Continental Championship tournament.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. Do you want to
Why
talk
did you?
about this?
We talked about this over text.
Well, I mean,
Remember?
we
Oh
could
no,
talk about
you sent me that Instagram post, and I commented on your.
yeah, we could talk about this because I do think that like this is where they're not really doing a review right now. We're just kind of AEWing.
Yeah.
Um, what?
Review slash mini state.
It doesn't make any sense to me because why wouldn't you have a tag tournament? Or if you really wanted, have like a cruiserweight tournament.
Yeah.
Call it the High Flyers or something, and the winner gets a trophy, and it's not a belt. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, why is there a second tournament? So the first tournament, if you're the Continental Champion, right,
Right.
and you lose,
You lose the belt.
no, you
They're gonna
don't.
crown a new
The
champion.
winner of the tournament faces you for the belt.
Yeah.
Okay, pause. This tournament, whoever wins the belt. They don't get a shot at the belt guy. They win the belt.
Yeah.
Why are we having two tournaments for the same belt? So you're telling me every year there's an automatic reset for the belt, and then
Right.
somewhere again down the line, someone else wins a tournament to challenge you for the belt, and you get to take part in that tournament? How does that make sense?
Yeah. It's completely dumb.
So John Moxley could
So
win
who
this
else is it?
tournament.
I haven't seen any of the other participants. Who else
The
is in
whole
it?
list has been released. Just Google it.
Timmy's trying to get on it.
Eddie Kingston is one of them.
Oh dear God. But what is it called? Is it called the tournament, like Continental Championship, like Continental? It's not the
Continental
Continent.
Tournament. I don't know, but this is my issues. Your counter booking. So a lot of people argued with me on one of the posts I made. You're counter booking the G1 tournament, which is the biggest tournament in all of wrestling,
Yeah.
and they're your biggest partner that you have. And someone said, "Well, how are you counter booking it? It's completely different." I'm like, "You're running a tournament for your heavyweight guys at the exact same time that the G1 tournament is on. It's not so much that you're stopping people from watching that tournament. It's that you. Why
Right.
would you pick the same month? You couldn't
Yeah.
do it a
Okay.
month before.
The Continental Cup, it's called.
You couldn't do it 1 month before.
Yeah.
You could have a tag tournament. Have a fucking tag tournament and keep tag wrestling relevant.
Yeah. And watch it be like somebody like, I don't know. I think, okay, you got Moxley, Kyle O'Reilly, Roderick Strong, Orange Cassidy, Nigel McGuinness, Shibata, Finley, Ace Austin, Jay White, Brian Cage, Hechicero, Claudio, Jack Perry, Jake Doyle, Eddie Kingston. And where the hell did they find Matt Seidel?
He's back. He's been hanging out with Skyflight team.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't watch a Collision, that's why.
I don't watch Collision, no. Yeah.
I
And
mean,
it's
I
gonna
don't
be
blame
like
you.
round. There's like a round. It's like a tournament.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
So it's like the original G1 tournament. That's what it's Tony Khan. We know what he thinks about Japan. This is literally him just trying
Yeah.
to bring back the original. Well, I don't remember what it was called. It wasn't called the G1. It was called
Yeah, it was called something else.
World Grand Prix or something.
Yeah.
Grand Prix of
International Wrestling Grand
Grand
Prix. Yeah, that's where IWGP came from.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So fine, but why this month? You couldn't do
Yeah.
it before the start of the G1?
Because then in November you're gonna do it again, aren't you?
Yeah,
Or
that's what I'm
October,
saying.
whatever
Like,
it is. Yeah.
Just don't do it. It's stupid. Then you also have the Owen Hart Cup. Like, how many fucking tournaments? This is not Japan.
Yeah.
It's to me, the problem is this one is a little bit more wide open than the Continental Classic is.
Right.
Um, and especially because those have a lot of round robin matches. It's not as exciting, but
Yeah.
also it's like you kind of know who's gonna win at a certain point, and it just becomes stale. Like the Owen Hart Cup, we know who's winning almost right away when it starts.
Immediately. Yeah.
And I don't know. My money is on Jack Perry
Yeah. I agree.
because I think he got dogged to win the what was the last belt that they had the four-way match for?
The national championship.
National championship. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So no, this is how it works. No outside interference and no time limits.
Yeah.
16 wrestlers compete in 8 blind draw matches. So you don't know who's facing who.
No, and the issue that I have that it leads to is I'm going to end up watching a Wednesday night where John Moxley is going to fight Eddie Kingston, and it's going to go for 46 minutes.
Yeah. The 8 winners then compete in 4 blind draw matches. And the 4 winners move on to the semifinals, and then the winners face each other. So even puts it, the rules are winner of the final will receive the Continental Cup, and they will be the new AEW Continental Champion.
And
So
I don't
right off the bat, it tells you that Mox is not going to win this.
So, but this is my thing that my big reasoning behind this being stupid. If you're gonna do it, remove the belt. Just get rid of the belt and make it's you win this tournament, you win the cup
Yeah, and you become the #1 contender.
for a belt, and then the next one is the same thing.
Yeah.
Or if you're gonna keep the belt, like just make it the #1 contender for this belt.
Yeah, it's like we used to say more belts, more belts, more belts, but now AEW is getting a little ridiculous here.
It's not even the more belts is the problem. It's right now, it's the way they're using it. Like this thing doesn't make any sense.
No. Do you remember who the international champion is?
Kyle Fletcher.
Nope, he's the national champion.
No, he's international, isn't he?
No, he's the national champion.
International is Okada?
Nope.
Takeshita?
I think so. I don't even know anymore. See what I mean? You lose track of who all the champions are.
No, the national champion is not him. The national champion is Andrade. He's the international or whatever it's called. The continental.
Oh, okay.
What's that championship called?
There's the international
The
and the
All
national.
Atlantic.
Yes. Yeah.
How did we forget the name of this belt? What's it called?
Yeah. It's the international championship and the continental championship and the national champion.
Okay, so there you go.
Yeah. Right? We got Yeah, the continent and the international championship is the other one. Then there's the TBS, the TNT. Then remember when they brought in the unified championship when Okada was.
Yeah, I don't know what to tell you there.
But yeah, it's the international championship, and yeah, you're right. It's Kyle Fletcher who's the champion right now. My God, there's just too many.
No, I'm okay with the amount of belts. Just don't do these dumbass tournaments.
Yeah.
For make it for a different belt.
Or what I don't like too is when they do the Owen Hart Cup tournament, don't give them a belt. They don't need a belt for that.
You could give them a belt, I don't care, but just don't make it worth anything. It's not, but like you don't need to walk around with it weekly.
Like Monet did.
It's trying too hard to make it be like, oh, it's the king of the ring. Like just do something on your own.
Or when they did the 1 year where, the champion faces the champion in WWE and they get the Ultra Championship, Ultra Instinct Fusion.
Yeah, exactly. The Saudi ring.
Yes. But anyway, that's all I got.
That's all I got.
All right. So with that out of the way, guys, thanks again for joining us. And in the words of Kenny Omega, goodbye.
Good night.